All right, this will be a quick video. This is just for my subscribers. Uh, for those of you who are having a hard time adjusting your HDR and what's like the best HDR option, what I would do is I would keep it like this, keep it in the middle. Because remember, what you want to avoid is you don't want to overblown your peak brightness and your contrast level. The idea of HDR is to keep it balanced. So this is what you want. You don't want something like this, like to be overblown. So you want to make sure that your HDR it's set in the middle. Now I'm using a low light to give you, if you will, for the lack of a better term, an example of what it would look like. So you want to make sure that you keep your brightness in the middle and your contrast in the middle, okay, because you already have your backlit and your contrast from your TV, you already have it set to maximum. So imagine for 1 minute right now you have your backlit maximum and you got your contrast set to maximum, and then you move this contrast here to the maximum. You know what's going to happen? You won't be able to see the detail on that sky. The HDR, it's about giving you that natural look of the picture. That's why they call it high dynamic range. So you can see more in the distance. You can see more in a vivid detail, for the lack of a better term. All right. So you can change these settings, but remember, guys, leave it like this in the middle. All right. Because you already have your backlit and your contrast on your television set to high, maximum. Remember, keep your backlit and your contrast on your TV set to high. Okay, here, let me show you. All right, as you can see, it has the HDR mode right there. It means it supports HDR. That HDR is turned on. Your Sony television will know exactly if the HDR is turned on or not. So there you go. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the brightness and contrast. Remember, the brightness and contrast, these two have to be set to maximum. Once you have these two set to maximum, you're already set. You are set. You don't have to worry about HDR. Then all you have to do in the game, come here and then move everything to 50%. Okay? Move everything to 50. Keep everything at a balance. So remember, keep these two balanced at 50, and then your backlit contrast from the TV at maximum. All right? So there shouldn't be any confusion. This is all you have to do, guys. All right? And you're going to be good. And since I'm such a nice guy to my subscribers, I'm also going to show you my entire picture settings for this game. Alright, so first thing first, I'm using a custom mode because I'm adjusting my picture settings based on my preference. Alright, we already talked about this. Brightness and contrast has to be set to maximum. For the HDR, gamma, keep it at 0. Black level, keep it at 50. Black adjustments, keep it at medium. Advanced contrast enhancer, you can keep this at medium as well if you want to. To me personally, I already got enough contrast and backlit. I don't need to. Remember, you want to avoid crushing your white bright levels. You want to keep that detail, okay? You want to keep it within a balance. You want to keep that detail from HDR. Advanced contrast enhancer, keep it at medium. Local dimming, you want to keep this at high so you can reduce the bleeding light from the LED backlit. And extended dynamic range, you can keep it at high because you want to take advantage of a balanced deep dark levels and balanced white bright levels. So you can keep extended dynamic range from the X1 processing chip from Sony. Now in terms of color, keep it at 50, guys. Keep the color at 50. Keep the color temperature at expert 1. And keep the live color at high. You want to get that nice popping color from HDR. another important part right here. Let's go to it. Clarity. Sharpness at 50. Reality creation. This is to remove any kind of noise that might be there. Keep it at 50. Resolution. All of this other stuff here, keep it on automatic. Random noise, additional noise, keep it on automatic. And smooth gradation, keep it at high. Motion, turn this sucker off. You don't need this. Turn this sucker off. Then video option, keep everything at automatic. And there you have it, guys. I did this for you, for my cool subscribers, not for the salty haters. And enjoy the game. Have fun. Remember, brightness and contrast, keep it at balanced level within a game. So inside the game option for HDR, keep it balanced like this. Keep everything at 50. And then here, keep the brightness and contrast at maximum. All right, you already have brightness and contrast at maximum here. You don't need to mess around with the HDR sliders. Keep those two sliders at the middle. Now go ahead and enjoy this masterpiece. Have fun. Make sure you write these things down. Take care. I did this for my cool subscribers. I'm not doing this for salty haters. That should be obvious, okay? Take care.